Alrighty then, I think we are ready to rock and roll. Alrighty then, I think we are ready to rock and roll. Alright, let's do this. Howdy, hope everyone is doing good. Silent Hill 2 Remake, Part 3. Part 3, how many I have no idea, but Part 3. Oh, you may notice something wiggling on the dashboard, so to speak. Just something I wanted to have there. You know when you know how sometimes you put the little bobblehead sort of dog on the dashboard, and then as you're driving you see the dog just sort of nodding and jamming along? Just assume this is basically the same deal, because it really is. It's just a little visual stimulation in the corner, as opposed to the old, where'd I put it? As opposed to the old that. Although technically I could just leave that there, if I so desired. And then just put that on there. And then put that there. And that makes no difference. But I don't know, man. It's been a long week, and I'm just getting over a cold, so I'm kind of out of it. But not in a bad way, just in kind of like a, I've been taking medicine the whole week. I've been coughing my lungs out. I finally got a decent night's sleep last night, which is good. I'm still kind of like, Anyway. Enough faffing about, let's do this. I think my voice is also recovered. Although, famous last words, eh? Literally. Oh, credits for the model in the description as well. Booth. I think everyone's heard of that. Just help yourself. Anyone can use it, as long as you meet the creator's terms and conditions. Or terms of use, sorry. So we're still in the Blue Creek apartment, but we're in the other world side of it, it looks like. Henry fears Scott. He'll run away from him and hide. He's fled to the west, the other side. He comes Mildred with unknown intent. Scott lies face down, blind to her descent. Man, Henry seems like a dick. He's also one of the hands on the clock, so either the big hand, the little hand, or the second hand. We'll have to wait and see. I gotta say, I love clockwork and mechanical wristwatches. Doesn't matter that a simple quartz watch worth worth about $20 is more accurate than a mechanical movement. I don't care. There's just a romance to all the machinery, the gears, and the spring. I take it Scott's the second hand. Alright, I think we've explored pretty much everything that we have going on here, so let's get on out into the world. This encounter did not go well. Well, it is what it is. Just love how we can chainsaw through the wall. I'm certain that's not how it would work at all. The teeth would probably bite on the concrete, flip the chainsaw back, and take our own head off, but... You know, we're not exactly going for realism right now. And I'm just glad this game doesn't have, like, weapon skill proficiency, like trees or anything like that, because I could see in the beginning of you getting a weapon like that. There's a bug somewhere, isn't there? Oh, you. I can see in the beginning of using the chainsaw pathway, you accidentally, like, cut your own head off. Oh, there's a bug in here. Dagnammit. I didn't realize they could open doors. Since when could they open the doors? I don't think we've used the gun even once in this run so far. I'm not going for like a no-gun run or anything. But so far I've pretty much used the chainsaw exclusively, except for maybe the first fight, where you get auto-equipped to the board. But that was a while ago, so I don't even remember. Wait, hang on a second. Yeah, I thought I saw a little something something. You know, I used to believe that apartment complexes were sort of a modern invention, right? And then I heard the story of Crassus, who was a Roman... I don't know if he was a Roman businessman or a senator or something, but he would wait until Roman apartment complexes would catch fire and burn down, and then buy the burnt and burning building from the owners for cheap, and then put his own buildings up afterwards. But the side effect of that is learning that the Romans had apartment complexes. I'm just like, wait, what? This isn't new? I was even more surprised to learn that some Roman settlements had indoor plumbing. They had taps, so you could get water directly to your... Excuse me, you get water directly to your house. And I was astonished by that. I never thought that the Roman Empire at any point would have things like that, and they did. Come here, buddy. Anyone else? Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't kill these things. So it makes you wonder what did. It's never not going to be funny. It's just chainsaw through a freaking wall. I remember the first time I played this, I was pretty much constantly in dread of every fight because it was so The fights aren't impossible. They're just a bit of a slog to get through. Whereas with the chainsaw, it's like 2 hits and they're gone, or 3 hits, sorry. So it completely changes the vibe. Although the damn mannequins are still as much of a surprise as ever. I see a hand in that radio. So there's a horror game by the name of Signalis, and it's a sci-fi sort of top-down shooter. Or maybe isometric's a better way to phrase it. I'm not hip with the game dev lingo. Really good game. I highly recommend it. But the reason I mention it is, even in that sort of sci-fi futuristic world, radio is still a massive part of the story in the game. Like, you tune into radio stations to get codes. You use the radio to solve puzzles multiple times. It's just really interesting. And the reason I mention that is we live in a modern era full of smartphones, the internet, and all kinds of stuff, but what we don't realize is that so much what we do is still radio signals. Our phones are emitting radio waves on certain frequencies to communicate, to transmit information from cell towers back and forth. But even in this futuristic world, it's still radio. And I just like that. I just think it's so cool. It's still all radio. We never got away from it. We invented it once and it was awesome. Although we're getting closer and closer to microwave radiation at this point with 5G, 6G and all the rest of it. Because you can only get so small, right? And then you're hitting microwave territory. I think I don't remember when I read this. I think it was like a year or so ago. I think the Koreans were up to Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, sorry, they're up to like 7G. They're experimenting with it or something, and I'm just like, geez, 5G is already good enough. Surely we don't need more. But they're just like, nope, let's go to 7G, to 10G, to 20G. Eventually there'll be some kind of limit set by physics, I'm sure, but now they're just guns a-blazing going for it. Now, can we take this? Is this ours now? No, can't take it. Just wait for you guys to chill out. Yeah, I've already been here. I see you there. It's kind of like, I saw a comment a while ago, someone's like, the mannequins just hiding somewhere is almost like spiders. They just cling into a wall, just chilling, and then you notice them, and it's just like, oh, I see you, you cheeky bugger. And there's something that I forgot to do, which I need to do real quick. That should be fine. I also need to Alright, there we go. I basically just had to blow my nose and mute so you didn't hear it, because that'd be kind of gross. Although I did that yesterday, the other day. I'm just like, I should probably mute, and I didn't mute. Which is kind of gross, but then again, we've all been sick at some point. We all know how it goes. Where'd you come from? You. Got too close to the acid before it despawned. There we go. Crawling out the woodwork. I suppose it's a way to keep tension going, is just throw random enemies at the player. There's something in here, is there? Nope. Oh, where'd you come from? Haha, my chainsaw foo is no match for your... Wait a minute, no, it's the other way around. Your acid is no match for my chainsaw foo. Imagine that. A form of martial arts involving chainsaws. That would be horrific. That's some nonsense that put Nero to shame. It's one of those things where probably even the most bloodthirsty conqueror would be like, ugh, guys, tone it down a bit. Ugh, chainsaw blood sports. Why is my mind like this? Why? Hey, I don't understand. Let us never speak of this again. I don't know if you actually can pre-kill anything in these rooms. Oh! Oh, double whammy. I mistimed that. I finally got a valve. But I don't have Half-Life 3, so I'm not happy about it. I wonder if there's any future where we do actually get a Half-Life 3 at some point. Just get Shadow dropped out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, sorry guys, here's Half-Life 3. I mean, I can dream, but I don't have hope. Whoa, where'd you come from? Hello. Whoa, how'd I miss that? Come here, you. There we go. 3 strikes, and it's down. You know where the crap did we go? 307. I think the valve in 307 will get the radio down, and that'll give us the big hand. And once we got the big hand, we get the little hand. We get the little hand, and then we get the second hand, or whatever it is. Can we take my valve back? No, I've lost my valve. Saddened by this. I think I'll just go back to where I came from, don't I? Yeah. Uh-huh. H for Henry, no doubt. Okay, something just occurred to me. I don't think it's true, but let me just check. 104. Okay, good. There's a part of it that's like, hang on a second, do we have like an item cap? So I'm picking up all these these bullets, not using them, and then actually not collecting them, you know? But no, if I've got 104, then there's definitely no level cap. Now, what's the puzzle again? I could literally just brute force it, I reckon. Is it the most romantic solution? No. Could it potentially get the job done? Probably. I think the other game that I want to try replaying is Silent Hill F. I was really very unimpressed by the default ending you get when you beat the game. So there's a part of me that wants to go through it again just to see if there's a way to get a decent ending out of it. Did you just twitch? With twitching? M and H. Something's probably changed somewhere, and I just need to find it. Well, hang on, maybe I'm being stupid. Maybe I just need to do the thing inside the room, and then that'll make a change. I should probably be looking for the Henry, the Mildred and the Scott doors, so M and H, and then one of them probably would have opened. Aha, speak of the devil. H for hour, H for Henry, M for Mildred, M for minute. Scott being the second hand, of course. This looks like a cozy place, actually. Looks like a really cozy place. Oh, maybe not that wall. That reflection looks a bit weird. Unfortunately, we don't have them birds, so we ain't doing nothing. But we now have an idea as to the next puzzle we need to solve. It's always birds, I tell you. Oh, avert your eyes. Why am I doing this to him? I feel bad, but you know, old Jimmy, he likes putting his hand in strange places. Oh, he didn't even roll up his sleeve either, so he's gonna have that on him all day. Oh, get on in there. Oh, okay, we did definitely need it. Oh, he should have at least rolled his sleeve up, seriously. No, I will not sign up to your phone plan. Thank you very much. Well, that's it right there. That's the ASMR part of this stream taken care of. Haunted, cursed ASMR. You know, I've always secretly wondered if that could be the case, because if you look into magic and spellcasting and all that kind of jazz, one of the things they talk about is the idea of creating phrases and words which don't actually make sense. But that's because they're an aggregation of words and phrases which do make sense. So you sort of chop and change the letters, or you mix it together to make a kind of a sound, which doesn't necessarily mean anything. Could there be ASMR channels out there which are inserting magical phrases into what they're doing and using ordinary listeners as batteries for their spell work? Fascinating idea. Although intention is the important thing, so I guess it wouldn't necessarily work because the person listening to it has no idea what it means. So they're not trying to short-circuit us to result, they literally have no concept of it. So I don't know if it would work or not, but it could be interesting. could make for an interesting story as well is the idea of a cursed video, which its purpose is not actually to curse the listener. Its purpose is to harness the listener as part of a bigger battery to achieve something more powerful. That could be interesting. I might actually use that idea. Oh dear, it's a body stain. If you ever see a stain like that in urban exploration videos, it just means that a human being has passed away and they've been left there long enough, their body has started to decompose, and it's left a stain on whatever was there, like the floor or a bed or a blanket or what have you. Kind of sad. I mean, we're all going to die at some point, but it's just sad that they're sort of left there long enough to leave that. They're not sort of taken care of by loved ones or family, or they're just not found for a while. It definitely happens, though. Ooh, Cthulhu-esque. I love it. Occupied. Occupied. Where are you? There you are. Come here, you. Never... James, stop JoJo posing. Never actually do this with an old CRT TV because there's a vacuum in them, so if you break the glass it's going to push fragments out at you. But I've always wondered if there was a way to... if there was items hidden in these TVs. It seems like no. Which makes sense, but I was always just like, they hide items in cars. This game's kind of surreal at times. Could they hide items in televisions? The answer is no. But yeah, never break a CRT TV, and if you're directly in front of it, always throw rocks at it from a distance. Or don't be directly in front of it, like be to the side, so that any glass that gets blown back out at you doesn't hit you in the face. And never get into old refrigerators as well if you see them. I don't know why anyone would do that. But never get into them because they can close and then you can't open them from the inside. So you'd be trapped in there until someone lets you out, or trapped in there until you run out of air. Oh, that'd be a horrifying way to go. I think there's a quest line in Fallout 4 which is exactly that. A child gets stuck in a fridge, in a dump, and then the bombs fall and they turn into a ghoul, and they spend, what, 3,000 years, or 200 years, sorry, inside a fridge in the dark. How they didn't go insane, I don't know. Goodies. From a distance, these health drinks look like cough syrup bottles, to be honest with you. I'm sure if you look at them in the inventory, they look a little bit more appealing, but it literally looks like a cough medicine bottle to me. So I think we should be able to combine those two parts to make a abomination of swan and Cthulhu-esque monstrosity. And And that'll give us what we need to solve the balance puzzle. I guess the scale puzzle would be the better way to describe it, to be honest, but you know, same old, same old. The seesaw, it's right there. I should combine those. So let's do the combining. Create our swan monstrosity. Cthulhu would be proud. And then I'm guessing we need to perfectly balanced, as all things should be. As old Thanos would say, he'd be proud of that. Ugh. He's definitely going to want to have a shower after all this, our boy James, and change of clothes. And much, much therapy, I think. Ah, that's the original desk puzzle. Just needed to hydrate a little. Drinking some water and then chasing with a can of... It's not a can of Monster, it's like the off-brand stuff you get for cheap, but same size can. I'll go through 2 of those a day sometimes. But because it's the weekend and I don't have anything that requires mental capacity, then 1's enough. Which is also the recommended dose, so like, seriously, don't drink 2 big cans of Monster a day, it's bad for you. Oh. Angela!
Oh, it's you.
Yeah. I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? What's the point? It's easier just to run. Maybe it's all we deserve.
We?
Me. You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? Sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here? In this building?
I don't know.
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
What did you say? How did you know that?
Well, I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I think she's here. She died 3 years ago.
She's dead?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not crazy.
Hmm.
At least I don't think so.
I have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure, no problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! I'm sorry! I've been bad! Please don't!
While I admit remake is really good as the game, I much prefer the acting in the original. It just seems a bit more whimsical. And even Angela in the original, she seems a bit more hysterical. I don't know, there's just something about the original that I prefer over this one. This one's not bad. There's a couple of really annoying sections that really frustrated me when I first played it. But for the most part, pretty dang good, you know? I don't think this is going to work, but let's try it. Nope. Okay. Well, now we know. Alright. So we've got the 2 hands and the clock. And we've got the key of resilience. Whatever that means. Alright, there we go. Just had to, hydrate. Let's crack on. I don't think you know who walks around freely in this level, so I don't think there's like a random encounter possibility. But I am not particularly inclined to chance it. So we fell down. I know that in the original there is a chance in and spoiler alert, spoiler alert. In the original, in the prison section, you can actually run into, you know who. He's like roaming around, roaming around certain parts of the map, and if you are not careful, you can bump right into him. That'll be the second hand, which is probably gonna be the final thing that we do. Let's not worry about that for now. Because it's the final thing we do. We'll worry about it at the end. I saw that. Alexander Scriabin. Is it a real... Because I've heard that name in a podcast that I listened to. There's a narrative fictional podcast called The Black Tapes. Just think of it as X-Files, but for the paranormal. Fun little series. It has its flaws, but I really enjoyed it. And they mention... There's an episode where they mention Alexander Scriabin a few times, but I don't know if he's actually real, or if this is just a nod. Alexander Scriabin, was he real? He was indeed real. Influenced by Chopin. Ooh. Highly distinct musical language, transcendent tune. Probably want to listen to this guy at least once, because this is the second time that I've seen him referenced, and I do like odd music from time to time. I wouldn't exactly call Debussy odd, but I kind of like the stuff that he was doing. I like me some Aphex Twin. He does some strange stuff. So yeah, I should check this guy out. Oi, oi. There you go. I knew there was one creeping around. There we go. I always knew these mannequins would be a problem. Even with the chainsaw, because the attack animation is a bit slow. You gotta time it just right, otherwise you take a hit. That being said, we've done pretty damn good against most of the mannequins up to this point. There's only a few encounters which go sideways. And I noticed that this is the reverse of the original, because in the original you get to this room, you fight you-know-who, and you go down those stairs to get out. It reversed it this time around. Now where's that clock? The clock is directly behind me, that's where it is. Oh. You guys weren't there before. It's probably like 9, 10 or something. So yeah, presumably the minute hand should be open. Wait a second. Nope, it's over here. Got turned around. Swear I could get lost in a paper bag if I'm not careful. Turn-by-turn navigation, I tell you. The number of times that I've had my phone and turn-by-turn navigation, I'm just like, turn left at this, turn right at this, and I still get lost. I'm not even joking. It's ridiculous. I am atrocious with directions. That's why I'm never the navigator, unless we want to get lost, in which case I'm absolutely your man. Are we not meant to be in here yet? So moon minus whatever that is, skull plus that, that minus that, and that'll give us our numbers. Presumably. Two. So there's 2 of the skull-headed moths. Oh, hang on. So, okay. So moon, the count of moon minus circle one. How many moons are there? So one moon, 2 circles, 3 circles, 2 moons. So 3 and 2. So 1 moon, 2 moons, 3 moons. And the circles is 1, 2, 3. So doesn't that mean 0? There is no 0. There are wings chopped off, so if I assume it's wings instead of butterflies, that makes the equation a bit different. So 2... Wait, but does that count as 4? Or does that count as... Oh man, there's so many variations. Let's count each individual wing then. So... Two, 4, 5. And then the moon is 2, 4, 5, 6. 8. So the moon is 8. Circle is 5. The death's head is 1, 2. So 8, 5, and 2 if I've done my maths right, which could... Presumably I have not done it correctly, but we'll see in a second. So if the moon is 8 and the circle is 5, so that would be 3. Skull plus... So skull is 2 plus a circle, so 5, 6, 7. And the circle minus the skull is 3. Hell yes. Oh, ho, 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 we have James's favourite thing right up here. Sticking his hand into strange holes. Without rolling up his sleeves or putting on a glove. Alright, come on, boy. Come on, Jimmy. Get him in there. Get on it. Oh, look at him. Look at my strange... Oh. Come on, Jimmy, one more push. Oh, there you go. Oh my goodness. I don't think someone liked us putting a hand in that hole, judging by the sound of it. And the clock puzzle is directly behind us. Hell yes. Uh-huh. You guys look a bit different. Uh-huh. So now it's blocked us off from going into those areas. But it has opened up new areas and given us access to some items, some goodies. How the time flies. Alright, no other goodies for us. Which is fine, we seem to be doing pretty well in terms of everything. I think... Has this changed at all, or is this... No, still the same. I don't see any reason to do a save before we trigger this, so we may as well just trigger it and save, you know? Scott's not really recorded, so what does it say in the puzzle? Scott is on the other side. Scott is face down, blind to her descent, so Scott is... The second hand is somewhere underneath the long hand. On the opposite side, just to Henry. Or the hour hand, so... Somewhere along here. Probably... 3, 4, or 5. I think we did our thing. I think it's time to go to the room with the second hand, or the S on the door. It's the S. Is it on a different floor? It's downstairs, okay. How do we get downstairs again? We can... Can we go downstairs through here, or is that door now closed? Yeah, it's rusted shut now. We can't go that way anymore. So we need to figure out how to get downstairs. That means probably jumping. We can jump down the hole again, actually. That gets to the level below. But where is the hole? Probably in the M room. Actually, no, it wouldn't be in the M room. It would be somewhere else, because the M room's the moth room. There's no hole in the moth room. We've already looted this place. My atrocious sense of direction is striking again. We'll get there. We will get there. We'll just get there in the most inefficient and wrong way possible. But we will get there. Probably. What's in 208? Is 208 one of those rooms that opens itself, or did we need to find a key that I've forgotten? Well, we're about to find out. Nope. That is locked. We are not meant to go that way. Which is fine. It makes sense, but... yeah, no. Why is that one locked instead of crossed out is the question. Does make me wonder if there's a way to get in there at all, ever. So we get through 204. How the crap do we get out of here is the question. There's 212, the door's now locked. I'll get into 207. I'll get into 203, 205. I am confusion. I will figure this out, but I am still confused. How? Tell me how. Well, don't tell me how. I'll figure it out. Something very obvious that I'm missing. I just know it. So... it's definitely not the moth room. You just are a big circle. You don't actually go anywhere else. Which is fine. Uh-huh. What's this? Uh-huh. If in doubt, use the stairs. Jackpot. And then we can use that to get to where we need to go. Okay. Good, good, good. Now. I think this is the one encounter where we probably would want to use the ranged weapon as opposed to old Chainsaw Chan. As much as she is Old Faithful, I think our friend that we're about to meet is a little too nimble to although technically, apparently if you just run and wait long enough, we can get a win. Could we do it? I don't know if I even want to try for a run where we never use the gun at all. And I'd have to go back and check the first VOD to see if I've accidentally used the pistol already, which would invalidate the whole attempt. Let's try it. We've got plenty of health. Let's try it once. Should be full health now. Say hello to my little friend. Reb's chainsaw. Although, come to think of it, that sword can be an instant kill, can't it? Oh, this may be a bad idea. That didn't work. That's not working. There he is. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That went a lot better than I expected, actually. Oh yeah, we can go back in if we want. No reason to, but we could. Ah, interesting. Goodies. It's the courtyard of the apartment complex. Okay. Any goodies? Do we have any goodies? No. Which is fine. The biggest lesson in this world is that we are owed nothing. Ooh, there is goodies. Well, I guess the biggest lesson in this world is we are owed nothing, but doesn't hurt to smash a window with a chainsaw from time to time. Hashtag not legal advice. Oh dear. Octantus fuel. Sounds like a super villain. All hail Octant.
Hey. It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
I don't know. What's a big dum-dum like you doing here anyway?
Hey, that's not very nice. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait! How do you know her name?
Freaking kids, man. I swear. Some interesting art choices there. All hail Octantus. Probably like an X-Man villain. I don't even want to think about what his superpower is. Probably something to do with oil. Head towards the light, Jimmy. Time to let go. Light at a literal light at the end of the tunnel. This is not a good sign. I gotta say, I would love to visit this park in real life. I mean, obviously the park is not real, but I just mean the vibe of this place. I would love to go to a place like this. This is heaven to me. Be even nicer if there was a Maria in it, but I would actually like to walk around a place just like this. I don't know if it's a wise idea to just use random syringes you find on park benches, but what do I know, you know? I mean, I say that. Here's the thing. At work, for example, they will occasionally bring in nurses to do flu vaccinations or whatnot in the office if anyone wants in. And I've actually seen them get, they get a little, one of those bags with wheels, and they literally just wheel it into the office. So they set them up somewhere and they do the flu injections for everyone for free because the company pays for it. And I'm just thinking, do we know who this nurse is? Where did she get her vaccines from? And I'm just wondering, did whoever organised this bother checking any of that? Because at least in the country where I am, you can actually, there's like websites where you can search up a medical practitioner's credentials. You actually see, okay, here's the name, here's what they graduated with, here's what they qualified in. And I don't know if the workplaces that I've been in ever bothered to do any of that, or if we just had some random person come in with a bag on wheels and just start injecting us with things. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, I'm sure they did some due diligence and checked credentials. At least I'd hope so. But, yeah, you never know these days. Yeah, I'd love to visit a park just like this. This is so nice. Welcome to Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. There's no better place than here to let go of your busy schedules and finally enjoy a relaxing vacation. Rows of quaint, rustic houses mark a gorgeous mountain landscape, and as the dawn turns to dusk, the surface of Toluca Lake shines a whole range of dreamlike colours. Silent Hill will move you and fill your heart with peace. We're more than certain your time here will be pleasant and leave you with memories that will stay with you forever. I hope so too. So you got Bar Nellies with Girls' Night. Ooh, Girls' Night weekend. Pete's Bolorama. Now I've got to be careful because I believe to get the UFO ending, we need to do something in this park with that gem. And we're going to have to look for some kind of a sign. So there'll be like a picture of a UFO somewhere on a rock or something. That's where we came in. I think that's where we came in. I just need to figure out where we do this. Let's remain vigilant. I mean, with the last one, there was a prompt when we got close enough. Like, it actually prompted us to investigate, so... Hopefully there's something here.
This is it. Mary, could you really be here?
Let's not progress too quickly, shall we? We need to check everything out properly. That's where we came in. We've already checked that place out. Going up here. Excuse me. That doesn't open. We've checked there. Patrick Chester, son of Edward, he fought and died for the people, for liberty, and for all our tomorrows. His memory lives on. No, there's nothing really behind it. I don't know if this Patrick guy ever appears elsewhere in the franchise as anything important, or if he was just like a decoration. I'm still bummed we can't use the telescopes, even if it just showed us fog through it, so as not to spoil what's on the other side of the lake. It would have been cool, you know? Okay. Not sure what that's about. Yeah, they don't have any ice cream. Outrageous. In memory of the 67... 67? Oh god. My brain, my poor brain is rotted. In memory of the 67 who died of illness and now sleep beneath the lake. Coffee and waffles. I could go for some coffee and waffles right now, I'm just saying. Although I do literally need to finish up soonish and head out, just 'cause I've got errands to run. Need to do my grocery shopping for next week, do my meal prep, all the rest of that jazz.
Mary? No. You're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. You're face, your voice. You could be.
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Warm.
Sorry, I got confused.
Hey. Where are you going?
I need to find Mary.
Didn't you say she died?
Oh. Yeah. 3 years ago. It's just. I got a letter from her.
A letter.
I know how it sounds. I'm not. I don't.
Hey. It's okay. So, what did the letter say?
She said she was waiting for me. In our special place.
And let's hear. Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
I don't know anymore. There was something. I can't quite.
Hey! I think I might know. I mean, there's this one place. Not far from here.
What kind of place?
The kind two lovers might call special. I can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be. Something else to do. Hey, easy there. I'm just messing with you. Come on. It's this way.
You're coming with me? Can't you just tell me where it is?
You're just gonna leave me here? Alone? With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
Is it because I remind you of her? You loved her, didn't you? Didn't you?
All right, just... Come on.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that hip wiggle. I gotta say.
Come on, let's go.
We heard that. We heard it. But there's no like symbols here either. That's the tricky part. With the first one on the rooftop, there were literally symbols of graffiti on the air conditioning unit just saying UFO. We hear it doesn't say anything. So you really got to remember the article you read at the very beginning and all note it down or something to figure out how to do it. Which is kind of rough, I gotta say.
James? What are you doing?
Alright, let's roll. I gotta say, I never liked Maria's Is there any clue anywhere that I just missed? No. Nothing. Wait, does it do it again if I do it? Hang on. No, it just does it once. I gotta say, didn't really like Maria's character the first couple of times I played this game and even the remake. It was only when I played...
Okay. We can stay for a while, if you want.
It was only when I played the Born from a Wish sub-scenario where we actually play as Maria after she first wakes up. And I'm just like, oh, actually, I do like her character after all. Had a lot of sympathy for her after that. I just wish that they would do a similar sub-scenario for Maria in the remake as well, although I've not heard any plans of it. It would just be really cool to... And of course they'd make it a DLC and charge us for it. But it'd just be really cool to play as Maria in this new engine. Although maybe the modding community has already solved that problem, because they're pretty passionate. I should probably look that up after stream and see if there is actually a mod project to create a Born from a Wish sub-scenario. I think what we'll do is we'll get to a good stopping point in terms of like a save point, and then we'll sort of wrap up the stream a bit early just because I have to duck out for my errands, and it makes a good stopping point in this park section, and then we start off fresh next stream. Wait, does he do anything if he looks at her? No. So he has his idle animations with the chainsaw and the hip pose and stuff, but he doesn't seem to have one for just looking at Maria.
This place we're going to, what is it exactly?
Used to be kind of a special place for young couples in these parts. I think it's easier if I just show you.
So far from home. Oh, this is such a cool place. I know it's a fictional park, but I would love to visit something just like this.
Who is that?
Just a woman. Killed for no real fault of her own by moral, upstanding folk. Common theme, I guess.
What do you mean?
In history, you know?
Victim of persecution by something something. Jenny Carroll live with pride and honor. What happened here shall never be forgotten. Is there anything behind it? No. That's really nice. Little bridge like that. And we're going to drink from that, are we? We went to the ladies' room. James, you monster. I wonder if she'll follow us in here. Or if she'll... Oh, it's closed. We can't even try it. Because that would have been kind of cool if they'd programmed it such that Maria wouldn't actually go into the men's room. They should just hover outside and be like, ah, you do your own thing. Just would have been a neat little Easter egg. I just realised there's a statue there the whole time and I didn't see. Is there any sub... No, there's no text. But we missed something.
Want to take a breather?
What? No, I just... Sorry, I'm just a bit preoccupied.
It's fine. You know, if there's anything you want to talk about, anything at all.
No. Let's just keep moving.
How very nice of her. Yeah, I gotta say, I definitely don't hate Maria's character anymore. Actually felt a lot of sympathy for her. I'm not gonna spoil who she is and what she is. But, yeah, after playing that sub-scenario, I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. I have a lot more sympathy for you now. So that's where we came in. We've already explored the other sections, so we can go over the bridge, up the stairs, and away we go. What a lovely day for a nice walk in the park, eh? Said the British. Oh dear. So I've already investigated that. Here's where we go next. Nobody has ice cream. Oh. No date in the park is complete without ice cream. Just saying. You know, I think there's something that I screwed up in my first playthrough. Apparently there's like a jack you can use for literally jacking up a car and lifting it up.
We can go through the motel.
She's taking us to a motel? We just met, lady. And I think I missed that the first playthrough, so there's like a couple of areas which you can use the jack to open, which I missed. I think. That's the vibe that I got, because you can't go back after you get past certain points. So I'm going to be a bit slower and check out this area carefully, because I don't want to miss that this time around. Because I'm probably not going to do multiple playthroughs of this. I'll probably just get the UFO ending and be satisfied with that. The same thing applies to Silent Hill F if I do choose to replay it, is I'd probably just go and get one other ending and then be like, okay, I'm satisfied with that. I think the only game that I've tried for all endings before is Signalis. And I've got one last ending to go. But it's one of those endings where you have to do it within a certain time. Which means that I'd probably do it off stream, because I'd have to focus on just sticking to the time. As opposed to trying to be entertaining and explore and all that jazz. Now, as to, am I actually being entertaining? Where? That's a question for discussion. But trying to, at least. See, this is what I was talking about. See how there's a jack here? If we lift this up, we could raise the roller door and get in there. But I don't think we can come back to this area. So I need to try and find that jack. With just a pole that will fit in there, and then we can lever it open. And I'm not seeing any goodies in any of these parked cars. So I think we'll look for a save point and then call it there. Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Not getting through here.
Bow bow.
No reason to. It's the wrong way anyway. You
No.
think it'll stare back?
Gaze long into the abyss, and the abyss shall gaze long into you.
You ever stayed in a place like this? The walls are so thin you can hear everything. Love, hate, jealousy.
Just like modern living. I tell you, at work they've got us in an open plan office and we sit like less than a meter away from the team behind us. I know more about their personal lives that I've just randomly overheard than I have any right to. Like, seriously. I swear to God. Like, one of the ladies at work, the team behind me, she got pregnant. And I now know more about pregnancy from the female perspective than I ever have any right to. Like, it's ridiculous, because she just talks. She does not care about anything. She will just talk and share all her stories with her girlfriends at work. And I'm like one seat away just going, I should not know this. I should not overhear this. I shouldn't know that as soon as she gave birth, the first person she called wasn't her partner, the father of her child. It was her boss at work. Just say, yeah, it's done. Here's the baby, and send the baby pictures. And I'm just like, wait, what? Why? She's still together with him as well, so it's not a case that he ran off. And she's like, of course I wouldn't call him first because I don't care about him. No, they're still together. Father of her child was not the first to know that she'd given birth. It was her boss. Oh my goodness. But hey, to each their own. Like, if that's how you want to do it, that's your life. You do it.
Is everything all right? Hey, you okay? It's like you froze for a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, on that note, I think we are going to wrap up the stream for now. Ordinarily, I'd like to keep going a little bit longer, but because I know how the story goes, this is a good stopping point before the next big section. And like I said, I've got my errands to run and whatnot. So, we'll wrap it up for now. I will probably try to resume the playthrough next weekend. By then, my voice should be much better, so I could probably get through 3-4 hours per day instead of 2 hours max to save my voice. But we'll have to wait and see. So, first things first. Thank you so much for everyone who popped in to catch the stream, and for anyone who catches the VOD later. Like I said, I'll probably be back next weekend. See if we can't get this progressing a bit further. And then hopefully, we get the UFO ending. That's the plan. That's the play. But if we do, happy days. If we don't, is what it is, you know? Till then, wishing you all a good day, afternoon, evening, and good night. And bye-bye. I still don't have a stream ending screen. I've still just got the back in 5, which I never fixed. But that's fine. I'll tidy all this up later anyways. I created this design, which was sort of Windows 98 inspired on a whim. Because I was browsing NeoCities. It's basically like GeoCities, but it's created by different guys, and the idea is you can create your own very simple old school websites, sort of nostalgia-esque. And I was like, oh, this looks kind of cool. Let me just create something like that just for the lols. And I created it and I put it together in like an afternoon, and you can see the results behind me. But I'm just like, maybe I need to change it again. Because, you know, why not change it every once in a while? It only takes 20-30 minutes once you've got a good idea in mind to put it together. But anyways, enough waffling on. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.